Everyone wants to be happy. Almost everyone says this, but when we look closely, we see something interesting. Many people are chasing happiness, yet they feel tired, confused, or empty inside. They work hard, they wait for the right moment, they hope things will change, and still something feels missing. Today, we want to talk about a truth that is often ignored. Happiness is not something you suddenly find one day.
Yes, many people believe happiness is waiting somewhere in the future. They think, when I earn more, when I move, when life becomes easier, then I will be happy. But while waiting, they forget to live calmly in the present. This waiting creates pressure instead of peace.
That's the key point. Happiness is not a reward you receive after everything goes right. It is something you slowly build, step by step, through the way you think and respond. You can have many things and still feel unhappy. You can have very little and feel steady and peaceful. So the real question is not, how can I get more? The real question is, how can I build a stronger mind?
A stronger mind helps you stay balanced when life changes, and life always changes. Good moments end. Difficult moments appear without warning. If happiness depends only on what happens outside, it will never stay for long.
In this conversation, we are not here to tell you to smile more or pretend everything is fine. We are not selling positive thinking without depth. We want to talk about real happiness, the kind that stays even when life feels heavy, the kind that grows quietly without noise.
And this is also part of learning English. At Speak English Daily, language is not only about words, it is also about thinking clearly and expressing yourself calmly. When your mind is calm, your English becomes calmer too.
That's why we speak slowly and clearly. We want you to understand the ideas and the language at the same time. When you don't understand something, you can say, "Can you explain that again?" Or, "What does that mean?" These are simple and useful phrases.
Another helpful phrase is, "I'm still learning." You can use it when you feel unsure. Learning a language and building a strong mind are very similar. Both require patience, practice, and kindness toward yourself.
Happiness works the same way. It is not something you wait for. It is something you practice. Just like English, it improves through small daily actions. A strong mind does not ask, "Is life easy today?" It asks, "How can I respond today?"
This small change in thinking matters a lot. It moves your focus from control to choice, and choice is where real strength begins.
So, as we continue, we will explore simple truths about happiness, not fast answers, not shortcuts, just clear ideas that you can practice in daily life.
And if you stay with us, you may notice something quiet but important. Your mind becomes calmer, your thinking becomes clearer, and happiness starts to feel more stable.
Happiness is not something that comes and goes by chance. Many people believe happiness appears when something good happens and disappears when something bad happens. This belief quietly gives power to situations instead of the mind.
Life does not stay the same. Some days feel light, some days feel heavy. If happiness changes with every situation, the mind becomes tired. This is why many people feel disappointed even after reaching goals they once wanted.
The truth is simple. Happiness is not something you wait for. It is something you practice. Just like learning English, it grows through repetition. You don't become fluent in one day. You improve by showing up again and again.
And this idea is important. A strong mind does not react immediately. When something goes wrong, most people complain, panic, or repeat the problem in their head. This reaction increases suffering.
A stronger mind pauses first. That pause is small, but it changes everything. It creates space between the problem and the response. In that space, calm thinking can appear. This ability is not natural for most people. It is built slowly.
Pain is part of life. Everyone feels it. But suffering becomes heavier when the mind is untrained. When the mind reacts without awareness, it adds extra weight.
Training the mind begins with noticing thoughts. When fear, anger, or doubt appear, you don't need to fight them. You only need to observe them. When you see a thought clearly, instead of becoming it, its power becomes weaker.
A helpful question the mind can ask is, what can this teach me? This is very different from asking, why is this happening to me? The first question creates growth. The second creates frustration.
Now, I want to ask you something. When life becomes difficult, what is the first thought that usually appears in your mind? Share your answer in the comments section.
Sharing your thoughts can help you become more aware of them. Awareness is the first step to change.
Another important truth is this: stop chasing happiness, start choosing it. From a young age, the mind is taught to chase success, approval, and comfort. Happiness is placed somewhere in the future.
This creates a habit. The present moment never feels enough. Even when something good happens, the mind says, just one more thing. Peace is delayed again and again.
Choosing happiness does not mean ignoring problems. It means accepting the present without resistance. When you stop fighting reality, the mind becomes lighter. Energy returns.
You cannot always choose your situation, but you can choose your response. A calm response during difficulty is not weakness, it is strength.
Waiting for perfect conditions only delays peace. Life is never fully fixed. There is always another challenge. Happiness grows when you decide to live fully where you are.
Some days this choice feels easy. Other days it feels heavy. Both are normal. Choosing happiness does not mean smiling all the time. It means refusing to let temporary problems control your inner state.
When you stop chasing and start choosing, happiness stops running away.
And that choice becomes stronger every time you repeat it.
Before life feels heavy on the outside, it often becomes heavy inside the mind first. Doubt usually appears before failure. Fear appears before real danger. This is why happiness is not lost in the world. It is often lost in the mind.
Thoughts speak quietly all day. Some thoughts help you grow. Others slow you down. When negative thoughts are repeated, they slowly turn into beliefs, and beliefs guide behavior.
Many struggles do not come from reality itself. They come from the story the mind tells about reality. A small mistake becomes a personal failure. A short delay becomes hopelessness. The situation may be small, but the interpretation makes it painful.
Winning the mind does not mean stopping thoughts. Thoughts will always come. The real skill is learning which thoughts deserve attention and which ones do not.
A trained mind learns to question negative thinking. Instead of believing every thought, it asks, is this true? Very often, fear is imagination, not fact.
When thoughts are examined calmly, they lose emotional power. The mind becomes a place of guidance instead of punishment.
Many people speak to themselves in ways they would never speak to others. The inner voice becomes harsh, impatient, and critical. Over time, this inner pressure weakens peace and confidence.
Training the mind means changing this pattern. Instead of attacking yourself, you start directing yourself. For example, instead of saying, I can't do this, you can say, I'm learning.
This shift does not change life instantly, but it changes how life feels. Inner victories matter. When the mind stays calm during stress and focused during uncertainty, happiness becomes more stable.
The world will always bring challenges. That part cannot be avoided. But a strong mind stops seeing challenges as threats. They become tests.
And tests build strength. Happiness begins when you stop fighting your own mind and start leading it.
When the mind becomes an ally, not an enemy, life feels lighter.
One of the quietest ways happiness is taken away is through comparison. It happens slowly. At first, it feels normal. The mind looks at others and measures progress, but over time, this habit changes how life is experienced.
Instead of noticing personal growth, the mind starts looking sideways. It asks, "Am I ahead or behind?" And peace slowly disappears.
Comparison does not remove ambition, it changes it. Achievements lose their joy because someone else seems to be doing better. Even good moments feel incomplete. The problem is not wanting to improve. The problem is using someone else's journey to measure your own value.
Every person starts from a different place. Every life moves at a different speed. When these differences are ignored, the mind creates unnecessary pressure.
Social images often show only success. Struggles stay hidden. Doubts stay private. When the mind compares its full inner life with someone else's public image, it always feels behind.
This turns growth into competition. Instead of asking, "Am I improving?" the mind asks, "Am I better than them?" And happiness turns into anxiety.
Real happiness grows when focus returns inward. Progress should be measured by personal standards. Learning something new, becoming calmer, or thinking more clearly are real victories.
Another person's success does not reduce your value. Life is not a race with one winner. Different paths exist, and each has its own timing.
Letting go of comparison does not mean lowering standards. It means choosing the right standards. When the question becomes, "How am I compared to yesterday?" confidence grows.
And confidence built this way does not create bitterness. It creates motivation without pressure.
Gratitude also plays a powerful role here. The human mind naturally notices what is missing. It focuses on problems and delays. This habit blocks happiness.
Gratitude works differently. It trains the mind to notice what is already present. This does not remove difficulty, but it balances attention.
Gratitude is not only for good days. It is a practice, especially on hard days. When practiced daily, the mind becomes calmer and less reactive.
Without gratitude, success feels empty. Goals are reached, but satisfaction disappears quickly. The mind moves to the next desire.
Gratitude interrupts this cycle. It teaches the mind to pause. Simple things gain value again: time, effort, health, and small improvements.
A helpful sentence you can use in English is, "I'm grateful for." It helps express appreciation simply and clearly.
Gratitude does not reduce ambition. It improves it. When the mind feels grounded, effort becomes focused instead of desperate.
And gratitude also changes how challenges are viewed. Problems become lessons instead of punishments.
Another important truth is controlling what you feed your mind. Every day, the mind absorbs words, images, conversations, and information.
Just like the body reacts to food, the mind reacts to information. Constant negativity creates inner tension.
Too much noise weakens focus. Too many opinions create confusion. Protecting the mind is an act of self-respect.
When mental input is controlled, emotional balance improves. The mind responds instead of reacting.
Happiness becomes intentional when you choose what enters your inner world.
A protected mind is calmer, clearer, and stronger.
Happiness does not grow from motivation alone. Many people wait for motivation before they act. They wait for energy, excitement, or the right mood. Motivation can feel powerful, but it is unstable. It rises quickly and disappears just as fast.
One good talk, one inspiring video, and motivation feels strong. But the next day, the same person may feel tired again. This is why motivation cannot be trusted for long-term happiness.
Discipline works differently. Discipline is not based on feelings. It is the habit of doing what is right even when you don't feel like it. Discipline does not wait for inspiration. It shows up quietly and consistently.
Happiness is not a constant high. It is not endless excitement. It is calm strength, and calm strength is built through discipline.
When you do what you promised yourself, self-respect grows. This self-respect creates a deep and stable form of happiness. You begin to trust yourself.
Discipline is not only about hard work, it is also about self-control, choosing what is good for your mind and body, even when something easy is available.
Many people want happiness but avoid discipline because discipline feels uncomfortable. They want peace without effort. They want results without consistency. But happiness is not free.
A disciplined mind becomes calm. It does not chase quick pleasure to escape discomfort. It builds strength through patience.
Discipline also improves relationships. When you control anger, communication improves. When you keep promises, trust grows. These small actions build a peaceful life.
A disciplined mind does not break when plans fail. It adapts. Discipline is not stubbornness. It is stability.
Motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays. Happiness grows in that stability. A disciplined mind understands that life has ups and downs, but consistent effort creates inner security.
If you want lasting happiness, start with small daily actions. Even a small habit, repeated daily, becomes powerful.
Another important truth is learning to be alone without feeling lonely. Many people fear being alone. They believe it means something is wrong.
So they fill every moment with noise, company, or distraction, not because they enjoy it, but because they fear silence.
But being alone is not the same as being lonely. Loneliness is a feeling of emptiness. Being alone is simply a physical state.
When you are comfortable alone, you stop depending on others for emotional balance. This creates inner strength.
Silence is not dangerous. It is a teacher. In quiet moments, you hear your real thoughts and understand yourself better.
A helpful English phrase here is, I enjoy my own company. It is a simple way to express comfort with being alone.
Learning to be alone does not mean avoiding people. It means becoming whole before sharing your life with others.
A person who depends on others for happiness feels unstable. A person who feels complete can connect without fear.
Time alone can become a place of growth. Reading, thinking, planning, and reflecting. Growth often happens quietly.
Many strong people spend time alone to improve themselves. Solitude is not punishment, it is a choice.
When the mind believes it is enough, it feels whole. Being alone improves relationships because you choose them freely.
You stop accepting unhealthy connections because you are not afraid of being alone.
A happy mind can sit quietly and still feel full. This shows maturity.
Happiness becomes steady when it does not depend on constant company.
Another powerful truth is the way you speak to yourself. Inner words shape identity, confidence, and happiness.
A single sentence repeated daily can become a belief.
Many people do not notice how harsh their inner voice is. It can be critical, impatient, and discouraging.
These words are not facts, they are habits.
When negative self-talk repeats, it creates a cycle. The mind believes it. Actions follow. Results confirm it.
Happiness grows when the mind becomes a kind place.
Kindness toward yourself does not mean weakness. It means strength. A kind mind allows learning.
Instead of saying, I always fail, you can say, I'm improving. This is honest and supportive.
Changing self-talk is not about lying. It is about guiding the mind in a healthy direction.
The mind is like a garden. What you plant grows.
Supportive words increase energy. Harsh words reduce it.
Confident people often feel calm because they speak to themselves like a friend.
A strong mind learns from the past instead of judging it.
When self-talk improves, happiness becomes easier to maintain.
The mind becomes a place of support, not punishment.
And that support creates lasting inner peace.
Letting go without needing closure is one of the hardest skills for the mind to learn. Many people believe they must understand everything before they can move forward. They think peace will come after explanations, answers, or apologies.
This belief sounds reasonable, but it often keeps the mind stuck. Some situations never give clear answers. Some people never explain themselves. When the mind waits for closure, it keeps living in the past. And while the mind waits, happiness stays distant.
The truth is this: closure is not required for peace. Peace is a decision. It is the decision to stop giving power to what is already gone. Letting go does not mean you forget what happened. It means you stop carrying it every day.
Holding on to pain does not change the past. It only uses energy that belongs to the present. When the mind keeps replaying old events, it loses focus and strength.
Many people believe understanding will heal them. Sometimes it helps, but often understanding creates more questions. The mind becomes tired from searching for answers that may never arrive.
Letting go is an act of courage. It means accepting that some things will remain unfinished. This acceptance is not weakness, it is strength.
When you let go, the mind becomes lighter. Attention returns to what can be controlled. Choices become clearer. Life moves forward again.
A helpful phrase you can use is, "I'm choosing to move on." It shows intention, not denial.
Letting go also improves emotional health. When the mind is not trapped in old stories, it can build new ones. The past becomes part of the story, not the whole story.
Peace grows when the mind becomes a home again, not a prison.
Another powerful truth is simple living. Many people believe happiness comes from having more things, more money, more status. This belief is repeated everywhere.
The problem is that wanting more never ends. Even after getting something, the mind quickly wants the next thing.
This creates restlessness. The mind never feels satisfied. Happiness becomes difficult because attention is always moving forward.
Simplicity changes this. When life becomes simpler, the mind becomes calmer.
Simple living does not mean having no goals. It means removing what is unnecessary. It means choosing what truly matters.
Too many choices create confusion. Too many desires create pressure. A simple mind focuses better.
When life is simple, gratitude grows naturally. Small things gain value again. A quiet morning, a clear conversation, a small improvement.
A simple life also protects the mind from comparison. You stop trying to match other people's lives.
Your value is no longer measured by what you own. It is measured by how you live and think.
Enough becomes a choice, not a limitation.
A simple mind is disciplined. It does not follow every distraction. It stays focused on purpose.
This focus builds confidence. Confidence builds peace.
And peace creates happiness.
Simplicity also helps during difficult times. When life becomes hard, a simple mind adapts instead of breaking.
The secret is not removing ambition. It is removing unnecessary weight. Ambition becomes stronger when the mind is clear.
Happiness grows in clarity, not complexity.
Purpose is another key truth. Pleasure is easy to chase. It feels good quickly. The mind naturally wants it.
But pleasure fades fast. It leaves the mind wanting more.
Purpose works differently. It does not give instant happiness. It gives meaning.
Meaning keeps a person steady during difficulty.
Many people confuse pleasure with happiness. They chase comfort and entertainment, thinking it will fill them.
This chase creates dependence. The mind needs constant stimulation.
Purpose gives direction. It answers the question, why am I doing this?
When you have a reason, effort becomes easier.
Purpose builds self-respect. You become a person guided by values.
This creates a quiet and deep happiness.
Purpose does not need to be large. It can be simple. Improving yourself, helping others, learning daily.
What matters is having direction.
Purpose keeps going even when emotions are low. It does not depend on mood.
Pleasure depends on feeling good. Purpose depends on meaning.
Happiness is found in meaningful choices, not easy ones.
When the mind follows purpose, happiness becomes a natural result.
Now, let's bring everything together. Happiness is not a prize waiting at the end of life. It is a skill you build daily.
It is built through choices, discipline, awareness, and purpose.
Life will always include challenges. Loss, delay, and uncertainty are part of being human.
But a trained mind stays calm in the storm.
Happiness is not the absence of problems. It is the presence of inner strength.
Strength comes from how you think, speak to yourself, and live.
Every small choice matters. Every calm response matters. Every disciplined action matters.
Over time, these choices shape a peaceful inner world.
If you are learning English, remember this. Clear thinking supports clear speaking. When the mind is calm, words come more easily.
When you don't know how to say something, you can say, "Let me think for a moment." This gives you time and confidence.
Learning language and building happiness follow the same path. Slow progress, daily effort, patience.
And kindness toward yourself.
If you want more lessons like this, where English learning connects with real-life growth, you are in the right place.
Speak English daily is not only about improving language, it is about building a stronger mindset.
Keep practicing. Keep choosing calm. Keep building purpose.
Because happiness is not a destination.
It is a way of living.
And when you live this way, happiness becomes steady, realistic, and lasting.